Hey, friends. My name is Jen. Thanks for being here and practicing with me. Today, we'll be doing a little vinyasa practice. I'll be offering lots of variations, so please feel free to do what works for you, works for your body, um, and what feels good. All right. So, if you're not on your mat already, go ahead and find your way there. If you'd like to add a blanket, I do have one under my hips just to help my legs and my thighs soften and release a bit more easily. And just find a comfortable shape for your legs. So if sitting cross-legged works for you, go ahead and find that. But if it doesn't, maybe sitting on the knees or extending the legs works as well. So once you've arrived in that shape, go ahead and find a tall spine. So sitting up nice and tall, take a moment just to sort of wiggle out the shoulders, maybe roll them a few times, whatever you need to do. And then just sort of settle in. You're welcome to close the eyes or maybe just take your gaze down towards your mat. Take a moment to connect with any sensations moving within your own body. And then start to connect with your breath. And just taking note of how the breath feels as it moves in and out of the body. Maybe noticing where you most feel the breath. Do you feel it in the belly? You might feel it in the chest, or maybe you feel it in the nose as it moves in and out of the body. And beginning to just bring awareness to yourself, to your practice. And as you start to become aware, as you start to connect, go ahead and take one hand right onto the heart space. And just remind yourself that whatever has brought you to your mat today, however you've come to your mat today, that you've shown up. Maybe you came to the mat with an achy back or a cranky mood or tension, or maybe you come to the mat full of joy. So whatever it is that you bring, that's what you've shown up with, without judgment, without expectations. Let yourself be whoever you are in this moment. And as you sit and breathe, if you need to let go of any tension, or if you need to let go of expectations of what you think your practice should look like, or what it should feel like, maybe on your exhales you can release a little bit of that. Releasing any judgment of yourself for whatever state you've decided to show up as today. And maybe you haven't decided, maybe it just is. That all of those things don't matter. This is just a blip in the grand scheme of things. What matters is that you've shown up for yourself. On your next inhale, we'll take the arms, sweep them up towards the sky. So nice big stretch here, pressing into the hips as you lengthen up all the way through the fingertips, like you're taking a nice big stretch. And then as you exhale, take the arms wide, broaden through the chest, and just circle the wrists. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Find that stretch, and then exhale, arms wide. See if you can circle the wrists the opposite way. Maybe it feels funny. That's okay. One more time. Breathe in, reach up. This time, take the palms together over the head and then draw them into your heart space. Connect the thumbs with the heart. Take a moment just to draw the chin towards the fingertips. Reminding yourself to honor your practice, honor your body. And then releasing the hands onto the knees or the thighs. Let's find some seated cat-cows here. Give the spine a little warm up. So inhale, pull the chest forward. Opening up the heart space, maybe taking the gaze up slightly to open up the throat. And then as you exhale, press into the palms. Let the upper back round and draw the chin into the chest. Inhale, come forward. Pull the heart through. Exhale, round through the back. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Find your way back to a neutral spine, and we'll go ahead and extend the legs. Flexing the feet, so drawing the toes towards the face here. And then bend the right knee. Take the sole of that right foot to the inner left thigh. Chest faces over the left knee. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, find a hinge from the hips. Keep the spine long and just release the hands as you feel ready. Chest is still pulling forward, spine is long, crown of the head reaches towards the front of the room. One more breath in and out. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And then exhale, release them down. So we'll take that right knee, draw it up towards the sky. So the sole of the right foot is now on your mat. Hug the right knee in with the left arm. Give it a nice, really big squeeze here. And then inhale, circle that right arm up towards the ear and then back behind you, planting the fingertips on the mat as you gaze over the right shoulder. So coming into a little twist here. On your next inhale, we'll take the arm back up towards the sky as you begin to unwind. And then exhale, release. Nice job. All right, so go ahead and extend the right leg, and we'll bend the left knee. This time, sole of the left foot comes to the inner right thigh. We kind of got this little four shape. Sitting up nice and tall, flexing the right toes, drawing them towards their face. Take an inhale, sweep the arms. And then exhale, fold over that right knee. Hands release when you're ready. Pull the chest forward. Shoulder blades. Draw down the back. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release. Draw the left knee up towards the sky. Keep the right foot flexed. Hug in that left knee with the right arm. Inhale, sweep the left arm up towards the sky and then back behind you, fingertips to the mat. Twist over the left shoulder. Maybe the gaze follows. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, take that left arm back up. Exhale, Release it out. Take that left leg out. Give them a little shimmy, a little shake. Whatever you need to do. Maybe rub them out if you need to. And then when you're ready, go ahead and make your way onto hands and knees. If you'd like to take a blanket under the knees just to add a little more support for yourself, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, just place it to the side. And we'll find our tabletop pose. So coming to hands and knees, shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over the knees. And then as you're here, go ahead and start to press the pads of the fingers into the mat. And that will help alleviate some of the pressure that tends to go into the wrists as we come onto our hands. And as you're ready, go ahead and curl the toes under. Draw the belly button up towards the spine. Send the hips high. Go ahead and make your way into your first downward facing dog. Okay, so make any adjustments you need. If you want to pedal out the feet, you can pedal out the feet or shake the hips. Whatever you need to do to feel your way into that dog pose. And then lifting both heels high, bend the knees just a bit so that you can start to press the belly onto the thighs, sending the hips to reach for the sky behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Take a breath here. Inhale. And as you exhale, keep that long spine. Send the heels back towards the mat. They don't have to reach it. That's not the goal of yoga, I always like to say. All right, here we go. So take an inhale, lift the heels once again. This time we're going to start to shift the body forward. Shoulders come over the wrists, find a plank pose. Press into the palms. Press the upper back up towards the sky. As you exhale, use the core muscles to draw the back high, downward facing dog. So we're going to move through those two poses with the breath a few more times. Inhale, lift the heels, shift forward plank. Belly is strong. Legs are strong. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward for plank. Take the gaze just beyond your fingertips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press it back. One more time. Inhale, shift forward. Find your plank. Hold for a breath in. And a breath out. Smiling helps here. Inhale. And exhale. Lower the knees to your mat. Maybe widen them a bit. Draw the toes together. Hips to heels. Find a child's pose. You're welcome to keep the arms extended, or if the shoulders need a break for a moment, you can draw them alongside the legs with the palms facing up. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, press into the palms, lifting the upper body, and then tucking the toes under. Lift the knees, coming into like a little squat position. Inhale, pull the chest forward. And then exhale, round through the back, rounding over the legs. Beautiful. Start to extend the legs, drop the heels to the mat, coming into a forward fold. Take an inhale, hands come to the shins. Find a flat back. Reach the crown of the head forward as the tailbone presses back. Belly is strong. Take an inhale. And then exhale, soften the knees, fold over the legs. Come into maybe a ragdoll. If you want to heel toe the feet a little bit further, maybe bringing them hips distance apart, or maybe even further if that feels better in your body. You're welcome to do that. You're welcome to also clasp elbows, maybe sway. If it feels more stable to keep the hands on the earth, or if you have blocks, maybe take blocks underneath the hands. If you don't have blocks, it's all good. You can always bend your knees a little bit deeper so that the hands can meet the earth. That'll give you that stability that you might be looking for. Start to press the feet into the mat.
Soften the knees if they're not already, and just begin to slowly roll the body up. So move really slowly. We've been upside down. We don't want to cause a little head rush or anything like that. So move nice and slow, making your way up to stand at the back of your mat. Beautiful. Take the arms alongside the body. Allow the palms to face forward. Open up the chest. Maybe close the eyes. Let's start to find a little bit of movement here. Take an inhale. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. Palms come together. Exhale, draw them through your heart center as you soften the knees. Come back to your forward fold. Inhale, come back to your halfway lift. Hands to shins or fingertips to the mat if that's more available to you. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Bend the knees so that you can take the palms to your mat and just walk yourself out to a downward facing dog. Lift the heels, shift the body forward. Find your plank pose once again. Okay. So we're in this little plank pose. Belly is strong. As you inhale, we're going to shift the body forward. So the shoulders are a little bit in front of the wrists maybe. And then exhale, bring the knees to your mat. Keep the elbows hugged in as you bring yourself all the way down to the belly. Uncurl the toes, hugging the elbows in. Take an inhale. Press into the tops of the feet as you lift the upper body. Keep the gaze down at your mat. Back of the neck is long. And then exhale. Release it back down. Press back into the palms. Peel yourself from the mat. Come through tabletop and make your way back into a downward facing dog. So that's our little vinyasa. We'll do that a few times. If chaturanga is in your practice, you're welcome to take that as well. All right, here we go. Take an inhale. Sweep the right leg up and back. Find a three-legged dog. Exhale, shift the body forward. Draw that right knee into the chest. Hug it in. Start to press the hips back as you cross the right ankle over the left thigh, flexing the foot. Coming into like a little dog, figure four. Breath in here. And then exhale, bend that left knee, press the chest and the belly towards the legs, lengthening the spine. Drop the left heel towards the left side of your mat. Right foot comes down. Inhale the right arm towards the sky. You're in a little modified side plank. Open it up for that. Reaching the arm up. Exhale, plant the right palm once again. Pick up the left heel. Cross the ankle once again. This time we'll swivel that left heel to the right side of your mat. Kick the right leg out. Coming onto the outer edge of the right foot. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Fallen star. Open it up. Exhale, left palm to the mat. Draw the right knee into the chest. And then we'll step it between the palms. Beautiful. Lower the hips down, deep bend for that right knee. Snuggle the feet in. When you're ready, we're going to rise nice and slow. Sweep the arms up towards the sky when you're ready. High lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lift and open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, spiral the left heel down, keeping the legs nice and open, so opening the hips. Extend the arms wide, warrior two. Take a couple of breaths here. If you need to move around a bit, sort of feel your way into it, go ahead and do that. It's all good. On your inhale, we're going to take the palms up, take them over the head, bringing them together. And then exhale, bring the palms to your heart as you send that right hip towards that right heel. Press that booty back. Kind of a little Skandasana. Inhale, press into the feet. Rise all the way up. Take the palms over the head. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, we're going to turn all 10 toes towards the top of your mat.
You may have to pick up that back heel. It's okay. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the palms together at your heart. Snuggle those feet in and start to bow over your front leg. Press the right hip back. You're welcome to keep the hands here, or you're welcome to release them over or down to your mat and fold over that right leg, whichever feels best in your body, okay? This will give a little more support. Start to bend into the knee. Pick up the back heel. Inhale for a little runner's lunge. And then exhale, plant the palms, sweep that right leg up and back. Give it a little stretch. And then exhale, take the right knee behind the right wrist, set the leg down. Extend the back leg behind you, pigeon pose. Try to stay even on the hips, not to dump onto one side. Take a breath in, open the chest. And then exhale, fold over the right legs if you like. Maybe come onto elbows. Maybe come all the way down to the belly. If you need to, you can take that blanket if you have one handy. If you feel like you're sort of dumping onto that right hip, you can maybe take that blanket and just sort of place it right under the right hip, and that will give you some really nice support to keep the hips even. One more breath in and out. Make your way back, taking the palms to your mat as you press up. Tuck the left toes under, lift that left knee. Sweep that right leg high, give it a little shake, a stretch, or a bend, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, place it down next to the left foot, coming back to your downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards your toes. Inhale, find your half lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Hands come to your heart center, press into the feet. We're going to rise with a flat back. Inhale, nice and strong. Right knee lifts, flexing the right foot. Find your balance here, press the palms together. Breath here, inhale. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left thigh as you sit low. Little standing figure four. Inhale, rise back up, lift your knee. Exhale, set it down. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Palms to your mat, walk yourself to your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, knee comes into the chest. Hug it in. Press the hips back as you cross the ankle over the thigh. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Send the hips to reach high. Belly presses towards the legs. You're in that little dog figure four. Send the right heel towards the right edge of your mat. Place the left foot down. Inhale to reach the left arm towards the sky. You're in your modified plank. Chest is open. Breath in. Breath out. Set the left hand down. Pick up the right heel. Cross at the ankle once again. This time, the right heel spirals towards the left side of your mat. Kick out the left heel, coming onto the outer edge of your left foot. As you inhale, sweep the right arm up, kind your fallen star. Right hand comes back to your mat. Hug the left knee into the chest. Step it between the palms. Beautiful. Here we go. Snuggle the feet in. When you're ready, rise nice and slow. We don't want to rush this. All right, sometimes it's a challenge for our stability. So come up slow, sweep the arms as you're ready. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift and open the chest. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, spiral the right heel down, opening the hips. Arms come wide, warrior two. Again, taking a moment here, if you need to sort of wiggle out the hips, if you need to adjust the feet at all, maybe take a glance down at your left foot. Can you see your big toe? If you can't, maybe you need to guide that knee and open it up a bit. All right, palms face up. Take an inhale. Palms come together over the head. Exhale, draw them into your heart space as you send that left hip down towards the left heel. Push that booty back. Inhale, come all the way back up. Palms together over your head. And then face everything towards the top of your mat. Give yourself that little turn. Both heels come down. Palms together at your heart. Beautiful. Take an inhale, lift open the chest. And then exhale, really press the feet firmly into your mat like you're trying to rip it into two parts. And then either keeping the palms together or releasing the hands down to your mat and fold over the left leg. Either way, that left hip is pulling back. Start to bend into your left knee, picking up the back heel, finding your runner's lunge here. Plant the palms. Sweep the left leg up and back. Give it a little stretch. And then bend that left knee, place it down behind the left wrist, finding your pigeon on this side. Extend the right leg behind you. Top of the foot is down. Again, maybe placing a blanket underneath your left hip if you feel like you're sort of pitching over to one side or the other. Take a moment here. Find an inhale. Lift and open your heart space. And then exhale. You're welcome to fold over that front leg if that serves you. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Start to bring yourself back up. Right toes curl under. Lift the right knee. Left leg sweeps high. Give it a stretch or a shake, whatever you need to do. When you're ready, place it back down. Next to your right foot, you're in your downward facing dog. Walk the hands towards the toes. Beautiful. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And then an exhale to fold. Hands to your heart. We're going to rise all the way on your inhale with the flat back. Inhaling up. Draw the left knee up towards the chest. Flex the left foot. Find your balance. Find a good drishti, good gazing point here. And then crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. Sit low. A little figure four chair pose. Or standing pigeon. Opening up the outer hip. Challenging our balance. Beautiful. Take an inhale, press into that foot. Rise up. Lift the knee. Exhale. Release it down. Beautiful. Take a moment. Connect the thumbs right into the heart space. Reacquaint yourself with your breath. Notice if it's sped up. Notice how it's changed or if it's changed. Take a moment. Let go of that last sequence. Whatever happened, it's in the past. We're going to try it again. This time it might feel a little bit better in your body, or at least a little more familiar. But take it at your own pace. Right, take any modifications or any alternatives that you like. And you're always welcome to come back into a child's pose and hang out there for as long as you need. If that's what you need the rest of the class, take it. This is your practice. That's showing up for yourself, is listening to you what you need. When you're ready, Let's begin. Here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, soften and fold over the legs. Release the hands, release the head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come to the mat. Walk yourself to your downward facing dog. Either hanging here. Maybe you do a little dog plank flow. Maybe you hit child's pose, or maybe you find a vinyasa coming forward for plank. And then inhale to shift forward. And then you can either lower the knees or not. Lower it down. Inhale, lift and open your heart. Cobra, maybe an up dog. And then exhale. Let's all meet back in that downward facing dog. So we'll move just a little bit faster since we've been through this before. And I'll offer a couple of other alternatives along the way. Here we go. Take an inhale, sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee draws into the nose. Shift it forward, hug it in. Inhale, press it back, cross the ankle at the thigh. Exhale, bend the left knee, belly presses towards the legs, spine is long. Inhale, drop the left heel to the left side of your mat. Right foot can come back for that modified plank, bringing it to the mat, or you could keep that ankle crossed for a little bit of a balance challenge in a side plank. Beautiful. Breath in. Breath out. Plant the palm. Pick up the left heel. Bring it to the opposite side of your mat, dropping it down. Option. Kick out that right foot. Maybe you bring the outside of the foot to your mat or keep it hovering. Either way, we can inhale that left arm towards the sky. Options. Exhale, plant the palm, right knee into the chest. Step it between the palms. Clunk it on up there. Lower the hips. When you're ready, rise up. Find your high lunge. Beautiful. Breath in. Breath out. Shine the heart space. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, left heel down. Open it up. Find your warrior two. Inhale, palms together over the head. Exhale, bring them into your heart. Get nice and low. Drop those hips. Press them back. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, toes turn to the top of your mat. Breath in. Extend long. Reach up. Exhale, pull the right hip back as you snuggle the feet in and fold over the legs. Maybe the hands come to the mat, or maybe you sweep them to reach them back. Palms face one another if you take that option. Take one more breath in. And a breath out. Bend into the front knee. Plant the hands. Pick up the back heel. Sweep the right leg towards the sky. Give it a stretch. Maybe you bend the knee. If flipping the dog is in your practice, you can drop the left heel. Take the right foot down to your mat. Lift and open the front of the body. Just an option, my friends. Spiral that right hand down. If you've taken that wild thing, if you'd like to stretch the leg back high, and we'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Walk the hands towards the toes. Here we go, back of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Hands at your heart. Rise strong all the way to stand. Right knee comes with you. Find your balance. Take an inhale. Exhale, cross at the ankles. Sit low. Nice and low. There we go. You can keep the palms pressing together if that feels best and a little more stable for you, or you can take the arms behind you, grabbing like that Invisible beach ball. Inhale, rise up. Sweep the arms high, right knee lifts. Exhale, release it, all palms at your heart. Right to the next side, beautiful job. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And then an exhale to fold. Palms come to the mat. Walk yourself to your downward facing dog. Option to hang here or option to take a vinyasa of your choice. Okay, or maybe you just hold one of your poses, maybe like plank pose. Hold that. Otherwise, we move with our breath, inhaling and exhale. Breathing in. And then breathing out. And we all meet back in that downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Hug it in. Get that crunch. Cross the ankle over the thigh. Inhale, press the hips back. You're in that figure 4 dog. Exhale, bend the right knee. Belly presses towards the legs. Inhale, drop the right heel down to the right side of your mat. And either take the foot to your mat or keep the ankle crossed as you reach the left arm high for your version of a side plank. Exhale, plant the left palm, lift the right heel, bring it to the opposite side of your mat. Kick out the left leg, either bringing it to the mat or hovering it as you stretch the arm high. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palm, take the left knee back to the chest, step it between the hands. Hips get low. When you're ready, rise up, find your high lunge. Beautiful. Take a breath in and a breath out. Lift and open the heart. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, spiral the right heel down. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, palms together over the head. Exhale, bring them to your heart. Get the hips low. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn everything towards the top of your mat. Right heel is down. Breath in here. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Press the feet really firmly into the mat, like you're trying to rip it in half. Pull the left hip back, hands to the earth, or sweep them back. Keep breathing. Take a breath in. Breath out, plant the palms. Bend your left knee. Pick up the back heel. We'll sweep that left leg high. Maybe you bend the knee. Maybe you come into that wild thing. Dropping that foot down. Inhaling, lifting and opening the heart space. If you've taken that option, maybe you take that left leg high. Once again. And then we meet back in that downward facing dog. Walk the hands back towards the toes. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, fold. Hands at your heart. Inhale, rise all the way up. Left knee lifts. Find your balance. When you're ready, cross at the ankle. Exhale, sit low. Option to keep the palms pressed together or stretch them back behind you. Open the heart. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take the knee up. Exhale, palms at your heart. Press the thumbs into the chest. Reconnect with the breath. If you need to take a sip of water, by all means, go ahead. We're going to make our way down to our mat in just a moment. All right, here we go. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, drop the right arm, send the left arm over the ear. Give yourself a little side stretch. Inhale, rise back to center. Exhale, stretching to the left, drop the left arm. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, circle the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift and open the heart space. And then exhale, bend the knees a bit, and then fold the body right on top of the thighs.
Maybe the hands lift from the low back. Give yourself a little shoulder stretch here. Release the hands. Inhale, find a half lift. And then an exhale to fold. Walk the hands out, bringing yourself into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, shift forward. One more time for plank. And then exhale, bend the knees. Hover them right on top of the mat, just an inch or two up. Draw the belly button up towards the spine. Press into the hands. Keep breathing. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower the knees down. Uncurl the toes and bring yourself all the way down to the belly. Nicely done, my friends.
Take the arms alongside of the body, palms are on the mat, tops of the feet down, and then start to press into the toes. Start to press the toenails really firmly into the mat. It might feel like the belly button starts to lift a bit. Okay, your knees might be lifting as well. Palms press into the mat. On your next breath in, we're going to just start to lift the head, the neck, the heart. Rising up for a little locust here. Back of the neck is long so your gaze is still down at your mat. One more breath. And then exhale, just release it down. Take a cheek for a moment. And then go ahead and start to make your way back. Pressing the tops of the toenails down. Palms pressing down. Belly is strong. Take an inhale. We're going to lift the upper body once again. And then see what it feels like to float the arms. On your exhale, we're going to float the feet. So the goal here in your Shalabhasana, your locust pose, isn't to get high. All right, because that's not going to feel good for the back. The goal here is to see how long you can get. All right, so the crown of the head is reaching. The arms are reaching. The toes are reaching. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release it all down. Take the opposite cheek for a moment. We're going to do that one more time, and then we'll release the back. So find your prep position here, palms down, tops of the feet down. This time on our inhale, we're going to lift everything at the same time. You do have the option to keep anything connected back at the earth. So you're welcome to keep the palms down. You're welcome to keep the tops of the feet down. Okay? Whichever version you're choosing. We're going to all take an inhale and lift it all up. So when you're ready, breathe in. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Fly, lengthen the body. You can keep reaching with the arms, or if it's available, you're welcome to clasp them behind you to help you open up the front body a little bit more. Keep reaching. Take one more breath in. And a breath out. Let it go. Stack the hands. Take the forehead on top. And then you can bend the knees and just sort of wiper them from side to side. Release the low back. Release the feet. Take the hands underneath the shoulders and peel yourself up from the mat. And then just swing the legs around, coming onto the bum. And we're just going to bring ourselves all the way onto our backs, keeping the knees bent, feet on the mat.
blanket available, I'll invite you just to grab it. And we're just going to press into the feet to lift the hips and just place that block or blanket right underneath the sacrum, right near the low back space. Excuse me. And either keeping the feet here or do this without it. If that feels too intense for the low back or any other part of your body, you can just unwind the legs and stack the knees and come into a twist that way, whichever feels best for you. Maybe find the gaze over the right shoulder. Take one more breath in. And on your breath out, return everything back to center. And we'll cross this left knee over the right this time, letting them fall over towards the right side of the option, just to stack the knees if that feels better for your body. Maybe gaze over the left shoulder. Remaining here for a couple more rounds of breath. Slowly bringing everything back to center. Taking some time to just ask your body if it needs any other movement or if it's ready for Shavasana. Extend. Or if you prefer to come to that legs up position against the wall, you're welcome to come to that. Sometimes that just feels nice. However you'd like to end your practice is how I'll invite you to end it. This is your practice. But just coming to a shape that you feel you can
Let your body be soft. Let the muscles release. A place where you can allow the breath to move slowly at its own pace. You spent this time showing up for yourself, practicing. So show up for yourself here in the form of rest. Take a full breath in through the nose. And a nice big sigh out through the mouth. Allowing yourself a few more breaths in this space. In this place of just being. And then drawing a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly and starting to deepen the breath. Feeling the breath move from the belly all the way up to the heart. And feeling it move from heart space back to the belly. Taking a moment just to thank yourself for showing up, for coming to your mat as you are. And for allowing yourself the space, allowing yourself the time to just be. When you're ready, drawing some movement into the fingers and the toes. Maybe moving the head gently from side to side. Stretching the legs long as you take the arms over the head and maybe just finding a nice full body stretch. Taking a breath in and letting it go. Bending the knees. Making your way onto one side and just taking a moment to pause there. Taking your time on your way back into a comfortable seat. And when you've made your way there, meeting with our palms together, pressing the thumbs right into the heart space and drawing the chin towards the fingertips. Once again, honoring the fact that you've shown up. I thank you for being here and for showing up just as you are. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, my friends. Namaste.